Oh, I might run out of room.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's start. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, let's start in standing. Oh God. All right, start in standing. Go ahead and roll the shoulders back and forward. Inhale, raise arms overhead. Exhale, lower. Right arm reaching long.
Oh.
My feet are about wider than hip distance. Fish, I think you're not muted.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm about to.
Okay. And then circle that top arm. And last one. And other side, reaching up and over. And circle. And back to the center. Chin to chest. We're going to slowly roll down, one vertebrae at a time. Head, neck, shoulders, arms hang heavy. And then slowly roll up. Still, head is the last thing to come up. One more, rolling down. On this last one, hang down. Bring your feet a little bit wider. And we're going to hold on to elbows. And just take some swing side to side. Letting everything be nice and heavy. On this next one, both hands to one foot, bending through the opposite leg. And switching sides, both hands to the other foot, bending the opposite knee. Both hands back to the center. From here, we're going to raise up to heels and toes, just rocking forward and back. And from here, hands to top of knees, knees wide. Whoa. Taking a nice stretch through the inner thighs, rocking from side to side. Taking one heel up, same side shoulder down. And switch. Oh, to cracks. And one more on each side. And back to the center. We're going to go ahead and leave the left hand on the ground. Reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. And switch sides. Switch. And switch. Good. Hanging heavy again. This time we're going to swing the arms. Swinging to the front for one and to the side for one. And soft bend in the knees, slowly roll up. All the way back to standing. From here, feet a little bit closer together. We're going to have soft bend in the knees, arching down and rounding up. Head and neck stay heavy, arching down, rounding up. On this next one, deeper bend through the knees. Bend through the knees, arch down, round up. Last one. Perfect. Taking it to the side of your mat. Squatting down. Reaching your heels to the mat. Stretching out the Achilles. And then from here, hands flat on the mat, we're going to pop back into our plank. From here, lowering down and lifting the chest. And into down dog. Bring your feet a little bit wider, pedaling out the feet. From here, taking your right leg, swinging it up towards the ceiling and back down. On this last one, hold it up here. Bend through the arms. Sorry, fish. I know I said no arms, but just a few. And switching sides, left leg kicking up for 2. 3, hold it up at the top, bending the elbows, top of the head reaches between the hands. And taking both feet back down. Coming down onto your knees, untucking the toes. From here, right arm up towards the ceiling, inhaling. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. The last one. And back to the center, switching sides. Left arm up. Exhale, thread. Last one. And thread. Back to the center. From here, we're going to sit back on our butts. Swing the legs forward. Legs straight, just reaching for those toes. And scoot forward if you need to, rolling all the way down. 1 vertebrae at a time until we are on our backs. Inhaling through the nose, exhale, full body roll up, arms, head, neck, shoulders. Trying not to use momentum. Reaching over those toes. Sitting back up nice and tall, restacking the spine, and then pulling the belly button in. This next one we haven't done in a while, hands behind the head for neck pull. So pretty much the same thing, except we don't have the help of our arms. So inhale through the nose, exhale, just head. And pulling all the way forward and through. Restacking the spine, and then tuck the tailbone. Laying back down nice and slow. One more try. Inhale through the nose, exhale, neck pull. You're not actually pulling on your neck, just that's what it's called. On this last one, sit up nice and tall. Feet are about the width of the mat. Exhale, keep your hands behind your head. Twist, 2, 3, and center. Exhale, twist, 2, 3, and center. And last one. And slowly roll down. Perfect. Legs straight up towards the ceiling. Little booty lifts here, so toes straight up towards the ceiling. Try not to use your hands. Mine are overhead. On this next one, we're gonna twist at the top. So up, twist, twist, center, and down. Up, twist, twist, center, and down. 2 more. Last one. Perfect. Bend the legs in tabletop here. We're going to just hinge from the hip, tapping a heel and back up, alternating. Nothing changing through the core or through the back. Inhale down, exhale up. Last one on each side. And hug those knees into your chest. Feet coming down. Setting up for some bridges here. So arms by your side. Inhale through your nose, exhale, tailbone first, lifting your hips all the way up towards the ceiling. Straight line between shoulders and knees. And slowly roll down. Inhale, exhale, lift. And down. Really trying to segmentally roll through the spine. On this last one, on your way down, we're gonna rock your hips side to side. So think about like a leaf falling from a tree. As you lower, you're just going to shift your weight onto one foot and then the other. All the way back up to the top. And again, as you lower, shifting side to side. Last one. And all the way back down. On this next one, rolling just all the way back up. Hold here at the top, tapping your toes up. 2, 3, 4, tapping your heels. And from here, tapping toes side to side. So from left to right. Back to the center and slowly roll down. One more set here. Inhaling through the nose, exhale, lifting the hips up. Hold here. Kick one leg out straight and long. Inhale, kick it towards the ceiling. Out and back down. Switching sides. One kick, long, up, and down. 2 kicks on this side. Center and down. 2 kicks. Center and down. 3 kicks. Last round. And last one. And center and down, slowly roll down. Hug those knees into your chest again. From here, arms out wide into a T. Let your tabletop drop to one side, looking the opposite direction. Try to keep both shoulders anchored down on your mat. Taking some nice deep breaths here. When you're ready, shift it to the other side. Back up to the center this time. Same thing, but keep the tension in your oblique muscles. So arms still out to the side. This time, don't let it relax down. So kind of like a windshield wiper in tabletop. Don't go too far past the point of no return. If you want to challenge, have your arms maybe above your head or more by your side so that you're not pressing as hard through them. Last one on each side. Taking it to straight leg. Again, sweeping as far as you can with control. Last one on each side. Perfect. Bring it on down. Lengthen out long, arms overhead. Legs reaching long. Coming up for our 100. So doing the best you can to stick with the form. Otherwise, take a break as needed. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, lift head, neck, and shoulders. Lifting legs, pumping those arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Few more rounds. And last one. Awesome. Relax it down. Hug those knees into your chest. From here, lengthen out long. One more full body roll up all the way to sitting. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Arms, head, neck, shoulders. Stretching over those toes. Scooting forward on your mat if you need to have some room behind you. We're going to be coming into a boat pose. So tuck your tailbone under around your back. Arms out by your side. And when you're ready, lifting both feet. First, just finding stillness here. Once you've found it or relatively found it, keeping the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, one arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, down, alternating sides. Noticing how your core has to work a little bit harder as you do this. On this next one, taking the arm more out to the side. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Option for your eyes to follow your hand. Last one. Relax down in butterfly. Soles of the feet together, nose to toes. On this next set, coming into our rock and roll. So finding boat pose again. Option to keep the hands hovering by your sides instead of holding onto your shins, but whatever works. From here, keeping the back super round, rolling back, pausing at the top, finding that stillness. Over. On this next one, option for closed leg rocker, just reaching up as high as you can with semi-straight legs, rolling back. Pausing here. If you want to try an open leg rocker as well, or you can stay in your boat pose. Think more control, less momentum. On this last one, pause here at the top. We're gonna open and close. And hug those knees into your chest. All right. Taking a moment for one of my favorites. Feet down on the floor. I like to also have hands on belly to kind of observe what's going on. Both feet stay nice and light. We're going to keep the left leg absolutely frozen. And then your right knee is just going to drop straight out to the side, only as far as you can control it and keeping the left leg still. Exhale back up to the top. Let's alternate here. That way we have to kind of turn on and off our brain signals for certain muscles and certain sides. This one, I feel like no matter how often you do it or how much you think your core is on, it's still challenging. Inhaling, open. Exhale, close. No movement under the hands. Your hips are not tilting or rocking to the side. If you can watch your knee to make sure it's still, that's even better. Last one here. Perfect. All right. Taking a few deep breaths here before we move into our ab series. So again, making sure that we are maintaining our form. If you feel like your low back is starting to arch or things are just starting to get a little sloppy, take a break and hop back in when you can. We're going to start off hugging one knee into your chest. So inhaling through your nose. Exhale, lift head, neck, and shoulders. Pull one knee in towards your chest. Shoot the other leg long for 2. Exhale, switch for 2. Inhale and exhale. Keep your neck nice and long, chin away from your chest. Think about lifting more through your chest and less with your head. On this next one, extending arms and legs, long, hollow body hold. 2, 3, exhale, pull it in. Inhale, open. Exhale. Last one. On this next one, grabbing up as high as you can with a straight leg for 2, and switch for 2. Noticing maybe one side is tighter through those hamstrings. And last one. Hands come behind your head, legs straight up towards the ceiling, elbows wide, heels together, toes apart, squeezing the backs of the inner thighs. Slowly lower. Inhale. Exhale, up. Keep that connection. One more. Separate your feet about hip distance apart, reaching to opposite foot, lifting through the shoulder blades. On this last one, ending with our bicycle. Twisting as much as you can. Last 2, and 1, relax. Woo! Either hugging your knees into your chest or reaching out long. From here, rolling onto a side. Doesn't really matter which one. Setting it up so that your hips are stacked one on top of the other. Hand either supporting your head or head in your arm. From here, top leg reaches at the height of your hip. Inhale, we're going to kick to the front for 2 and to the back for 2. Making sure that everything above the waist height is relatively still. On this next one, we're still going to kick forward and back, but this time, toe points up, heel is down, sweep it forward, sweep back. Making sure your rib cage isn't opening and closing. On this next one, same thing, but this time toe down, heel up, sweep it forward for 2 and back for 2. Inhale forward, exhale back. Last one. Perfect. Small circles, about the size of a tennis ball or baseball, and reverse directions. Last 3, 2, and 1. Doing a quick set here because we're going to be coming up onto our side in a, modified side plank, I suppose, for the rest of our side lying series. So, setting it up with one hand down. We're kind of in this position. I don't know what we want to call it, but kind of a modified side plank. From here, top arm reaches overhead. We're going to pull elbow to knee and reach back out long. Pull elbow to knee. And long. Last one. Same thing, but knee stays straight. So just exhale, reach up. Oh God, as high as you can. And back down. Connecting in the center. Last one. On this next one, anchor your top foot down, and then we're going to try to connect the bottom knee to the top knee. Exhale, squeeze. And last one, squeeze. We're going to combine those two. So exhale, top hand to top leg. Anchor it down, and one squeeze. Two. Squeeze. Last one. Perfect. Taking it down onto your back for figure 4. Crossing ankle over knee and pulling in. You can try different things here. Rocking from side to side, grabbing hold of both feet. Whatever feels best. When you're ready, let's swivel around to the other side, setting it up inside lying. With hips stacked, hand in supporting head, and top leg lifted at the height of your hip. From here, we're starting off in parallel. Inhale, kick to the front for 2. Exhale to the back for 2. The preferred position of the top hand is somewhere other than the floor, so either hip or behind the head. On this next one, all we're going to change is rotating the whole leg in the hip socket into external rotation, so toe up, heel down. Inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale to the front. Exhale to the back. Next one, same thing, but toe down, heel up. Maintain that rotation as you sweep forward and back. Checking in with the leg to make sure it's still at the height of the hip and it hasn't dropped down. Last one. Back to parallel little circles. For 3, 2, 1, reverse. 3, 2, and lower down. Propping up onto our hand in our modified side plank. Top arm reaching up and over. Exhale, connect elbow to knee and reach back out long. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Last one. On this next one, leg stays straight. Exhale, just reaching up as high as you can. And one more. Anchoring that bottom foot down, connecting the bottom knee to the top knee. Exhale, lift, squeeze, and release. Exhale, squeeze, and release. Last one. And combination. Exhale, connect, crunch up top, anchor, and squeeze. Exhale, lift. There's 2. Last one. And roll down. back onto your back, crossing the other ankle over knee. If you don't remember which one you did, I think it's the top one, but you can always do both. Rocking from side to side. Pulling in or holding onto both feet. Awesome. When you're ready, reach your arms and legs out long, rolling over onto your belly. From here, reaching arms and legs long, pulling your belly button in towards your spine. Exhale, opposite arm, opposite leg, reaching long and back down, slow swimming. I really want you to think more about as if you're being pulled in two opposite directions. Rather than lifting up, you're lifting and reaching long. On this next one, starting to speed it up a little bit, lifting. On this next one, flutter, kicking arms and legs long. Head stays neutral, breathing. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Propping up onto your forearms. Take this down a little bit. So on our forearms, we're going to start by pressing shoulders away from ears. So lengthening your neck. Step 2, pull your belly button up and off of the floor, really engaging the core here. From here, we're gonna kick one heel into your butt and reach it back out long. On this next one, squeezing the glutes, lifting your feet off of the ground and continuing to kick. Still belly button pulling in, head is neutral. Last one on each side. And take it all the way down. Lowering down so that your head is turned to one side. We're going to kick both heels in for 2. Exhale, reach long and back for 2. Inhale, switch your cheek side. Exhale, reach long. And last one. And sitting back into child's pose. Hips to heels, you can keep your knees wide if you want. From here, you're gonna rotate your thumbs up towards the ceiling. Hands come a little bit wider towards the edges of the mat. Step 1, sink your shoulders down away from your ears, and then we're gonna alternate just lifting one arm up and other one up. Even if you're just hovering off of the mat, that's okay. Trying our best to prevent our shoulders from coming up to the ears. Keep it down and back. And last one. And taking the palms back down to the ground. This one, internal rotation of the shoulder. You're gonna slide one arm forward, rotate your palm facing up, and then hover it. Down, flip the palm down and slide it back. So again, reach forward, rotate your palm upward, lift, lower, rotate down, slide it back. One more on each side, reach long, flip, lift, lower, flip, and slide. Last one. Awesome. From here, we're going to do maybe one or two, just more of a challenge here for our core. We're gonna come in for, we're gonna come up for boomerang. So scooting forward on your mat, crossing ankle over each other. From here, start by just folding forward over your legs. Inhale, you're gonna roll back, your legs are coming with you. Legs are coming up overhead. Uncross and recross the ankles. Slowly come up. If you can, hold here. And then reach your arms back behind you, lower the legs, and fold. Just one more. Up and over, uncross, recross. Slow and controlled lowering, lifting the chest as you do. Hands clasp, feet lower, and fold. Our last challenge, let's just go for it. We're gonna try teaser. It's one of those ones that you really just have to keep working on. I like to start it laying down on my back, legs up towards the ceiling, and lower the legs to about 45. From here, arms up overhead. Exhale, arms, head, neck, shoulders, getting up as high as you can. Holding here at the top, maintaining control. If you need to bend the knees, that's okay. And then slowly lower down. Just one more. Inhale, exhale. Exhale, reach for those toes. Pause here. And coming into butterfly again. Nose to toes, awesome. Taking one hand to a knee, gentle press down. Switching sides. From here, tucking the legs back behind you, coming into a lunge. One leg out in front, press those hips forward, lifting the chest. From here, taking a hand down, reaching up towards the ceiling with the opposite arm. Option to bend the back knee and reach for that foot. And releasing. Taking either one hand to each side of the leg, straightening out the front leg, flexing the front foot, or if you need to, just flat back, folding forward, pulsing the toes back. 2 and 3. Bending the front leg again, sitting down, rotating towards that side. For me, it's to the right. Taking a seat and twisting, looking over your shoulder. Every time you exhale, try to get a little bit deeper into that twist. And before you untwist, stacking your lower legs and folding forward. Foot coming back down, start to unwind. There's only one way you can go. Ending up in our half side split. Option to reach towards that straight leg. And when you're ready, switching to the other side. Taking that straight leg a little bit forward. Option to reach towards it. And then from here, shifting your weight onto the bent knee side, coming in for our lunge. Lifting the chest, pressing the hips forward. From here, taking that opposite hand down, reaching up towards the ceiling. If you want to, grabbing the back foot. And letting go, straightening out the front leg, flexing the front foot, one hand on either side, flat back. If you want to, pulling those toes back for a deeper stretch. Taking your twist by sending your weight forward, starting to rotate towards that same side, sitting down, both sits bones, and keep twisting until you're looking over your shoulder. Pretend like you're wringing out a towel here, lengthening up as you twist. Before unwinding, stacking your lower legs, folding forward. And sending that foot back down, unwinding all the way into half middle split. And switching sides. Go ahead and take your squat one more time, pressing your heels down to the floor. Sitting back, you're gonna reach your hands back behind you. Either walk your fingertips back or scoot your hips forward until you're getting a nice stretch through the shoulders. Option to rock from side to side. And when you're ready, start to walk your fingertips back up or hips back. And then flip so that your fingertips are now pointing you. Elbows are bent. Bend through those elbows for a different stretch in the shoulders. When you're ready, taking a seat towards the front, crisscrossing the legs. Starting off the same way we did, rolling the shoulders back and forward. And reaching up and over either hand or elbow. Circling the top arm. And switching sides, either hand or elbow. Up and over, keep your hips anchored down, meaning don't let that opposite hip pop up. And circle. 2 and 3. Back up to the top. Inhale, arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. All right. Thank you, guys. That one was quite challenging.